now you're sitting in this position of, how do I do things different and better and get out of this low vibrational toxic way that's kind of hovering around your energy at the moment.
You are now tapped in, tuned in to Sun Rose Goddess 13, y'all.
Bueno. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Okay. Yo, Cancer. What's good, family? Ooh. Oh, what a time and place to be, yeah? What a time and place to be. So, you guys, I hella love and appreciate you guys for being here. We're jumping right in. We're tapping right in. Y'all already know the deal. Love, like, share, subscribe, and vibe out with your girl. I hella love and appreciate everybody for coming back and coming through and rocking with me, supporting everything, all the endeavors that your girl is into, been into. And we just building this tribe, fam. And I'm just so grateful that I'm able to be a part of this collective community to share the experiences and what I know, and how I'm portraying it for myself to be able to help ignite or inspire everybody else that's on this mission, that's on their inner mission, you feel me? So I hella love and appreciate you guys for being here rocking with me, and shout out to our newbies that are here. What's up, family? Thank you guys for showing up and showing through and true. Shout out to you guys. Stay with us, stay tuned, continue to come back. So yeah, we're just gonna jump in. We're just doing the general message. So we're gonna do 2 videos of this. I'm feeling it because your girl doesn't want to rush anything, and that's kind of the feeling right now, especially going through these transits and everything that I've been studying and looking up with a bunch of the astrologers that I've been following for years. But basically right now we're getting activated to shift and transition to our higher consciousness. And for those that are part of the journey and are doing this work and are constantly on that elevation to doing better for themselves, from what I've been hearing and studying and learning, is this time, especially during the equinox, there's going to be more financial gain within the spiritual community, and not just if you're doing, tarot, but if you're really just doing that inner soul searching, that inner spiritual work, there's going to be so much magic happening. It's so dope. It's beautiful to be able to experience all these activations that are happening for our collective consciousness. So Cancer, ooh, that's the feelings. What's good, fam? Okay, so we're gonna see what's going on with your guys' energy at the moment. We're gonna see what the overall energy is, take a look at what was going on in the past, grab some advice. We're gonna jump into seeing how we need to ground our energy, what activations we're gonna be tapping into, some light activations, and we're gonna see what crystals we can work with and what else is gonna be illuminated. And then we'll just see how else it flows. So if y'all haven't already, love, like, share, subscribe, and vibe out with your girls. You guys, hella love and appreciate you guys. So let's see what your guys' overall energy is right now for you guys. Okay. And what was going on in the past for Cancer? Sorry, guys, hold on. Starting to turn into fall season over here. So it's a little colder. Oh, I love it though. Seasons change, things rearrange. Ooh. Okay, so what's going on in the past for Cancer? Thank you, ancestors, benevolence. for giving us the space, place, and time to connect. Okay. And then what was their actions? What was Cancer's actions? What was Cancer's actions? Those just kind of fell out, huh? Okay. And what's the advice for them? Okay. It's looking like it's around your guys' money right now. How y'all feeling? Okay. Hello. Yeah. Okay. What's going on in the future for Cancer? Thank you. Okay. Okay, you guys. And then under the deck. Okay. Cool. So Cancer, your guys' energy, or the overall energy around you guys, there's some sort of just this toxic kind of low vibrational energy that's attached to your money right now. So this can go in all sorts of ways. Take it however it resonates for you guys. It's not gender specific. It's in, your finances, relationship with people, places, things, however that resonates for you. Use your intuition as we build this message with you guys. And so with the Six of Pentacles and the Devil, there is something that's going on just within your guys' financial stability, with the people that you're connecting with, how you're doing your money. That's the overall energy around you guys right now. But in the past, you were in a wish fulfill, you guys were in a very abundant time and space, and it was as though you had really good karma in the past. So with the Ten of Cups and the Judgment, as your guys' past energy, you guys were definitely just stable in all your endeavors, financially, emotionally, within relationships and connections. This was what was going on in the past. And so your actions towards the past, you were looking for, that financial stability, that emotional stability when it came to connections, business partnerships, friendships, people, places, however that resonates for you. But you were leaving basically with the Five of Swords. You were just, cutting your losses, leaving the two remainders of your swords down, no more fighting, no more putting up with that toxic energy. And you were looking for that, you're pushing forward to that Two of Cups, to that stable connection when it came to relationships. And so what God and your ancestors are saying at this time, the universe, is basically to stay in this position of taking your time when it comes to establishing or reestablishing your finances with the Page of Pentacles. So whatever loss you took in the past has cleared the path for you to now focus and really hone in on how it is that you're going to move forward into the future with your finances. So take your time and don't feel rushed, especially with this energy right now. It's definitely saying that, the steadier pace is what's going to win this race, with the energies. And again, the equinox that's here for fall season, it's now we're harvesting and taking this time to not really rush into those endeavors. It's really taking this time to nurture and take what our past experiences were into this new age, into this new way of doing everything, into how you are now going to restructure your finances, because that's what it's feeling right now. So how you're feeling, yeah, you're in the you're in the Four of Swords. So you're just, up at night, kind of really just contemplating and thinking about like what's going to happen moving forward. When it comes to your finances, again, or your connections to people, with the overall energy, right? It's now you're sitting in this position of, how do I do things different and better and get out of this low vibrational toxic way that's kind of hovering around your energy at the moment? And so what to look forward to in the past, it's like, yeah, you're gonna sit in your Queen of Pentacles. So again, it's taking this time to be very nurturing when it comes to your finances. So the people you're investing, your time, your energy, not rushing into connections right away based off of your past experience with, the toxicity, the, disagreements, and the people that you were connecting to in the past. Just now, again, it's you're clearing out this cycle for you to push ahead, push forward into this better way of doing your money. And so you're going to be sitting in your Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, abundant, fruitful, just, fulfilled within yourself, and very like calm, cool, collected, and you're just established in yourself. So that's beautiful to look forward to in the future. And so with the moon as your advice, it's like, you may not see it coming now, right? Because that's why you're up at night constantly thinking about it, worried, stressed. So just, this is what's being illuminated for you at this time, is to really, especially with the moon phases right now too, it's really going deep within your subconscious of reprogramming how we energetically connect with money, is what I'm feeling. And so that's the advice from God and your ancestors, is how do you go deeper within your subconscious mind to reprogram how society decided that we're supposed to be, do, breathe, and make money. And so even just understanding the connection and, the law of attraction of how to manifest money is what's coming up for you guys. So that's beautiful. And that's powerful to have that awareness when it comes to really diving deep into that subconscious mind, and to really clear out and reprogram everything that we've been told how to do things. Because in this newer age, and as we continue to evolve as human beings, energetically, spiritually, technology is going to constantly evolve. So there's other ways to connect, and it's not just tangible. It's also spiritually, right? It's energy based off of like science, the law of attraction. How do we manifest? Because it's not in front of us, right? It's hidden from us at this time. And so how do we keep that faith? How do we continue to keep our minds focused and grounded and not caught up, in our minds about feeling lack when it's not physically in our hands at the moment, right? So that came up, you guys. Ooh, Cancer was good. Beep, beep. Was good, family. Okay, so let's see what else, and especially like with the star coming up. So again, like, how are we going to clear, our minds? How do we ground this energy when we feel that lack, right? And it's always going back to the 0 point, right? In Buddhism, it's always Buddhism, Hinduism. If you practice these beliefs, meditation is a powerful, powerful tool. Meditation is a very powerful tool. Visualizations, breath work, all of that is a very powerful tool to help you manifest and clear your mind, right? Because it's energy. So how do we work with the energy, and how do we transmute that into putting that focus, rather than it being the lack mind of like, how do I do my finances? How do I connect with people? Instead of that busy mind, how do we slow that down to connect back to source, to us, to source above, to connect here with us? And how do we transmute that energy into a very non-resistant way of, okay, I lack nothing, I have everything I have in this very specific moment, and not, so focused into the future of how I'm going to make that money, or so focused onto the past of how I lost that, right? It's that very, very aware and activated moments within your days of, how do I slow my mind down to continue to stay focused and connect me to the divine, energy within myself, so that I can manifest and attract, easily, and not be the less resistance, right? And allow that flow state to just, come in and out of us, right? So, channeling Cancer was good, fam. So let's see what Pachamama, how she wants us to ground this energy to help you guys slow down. And for sure, take the time to meditate, look up all the different meditation videos that are available on YouTube. I most definitely have, just a little playlist that I put together. I'll link it to this video, but it's to have, sounds and music and, mantras to help us slow down our energy, to not be so, anxious and overly, active, right? And so right here, so where do you need to establish better boundaries? Exactly. And so with the Six of Pentacles and the Devil, right? So you could, again, just that overall energy that's around you guys, where can you establish healthier boundaries with people? It's okay to say no to everything that's not gonna, serve you. So you're probably, giving too much to people. You're probably, and just not receiving that back. So you need to establish healthier boundaries at this time, is what she's saying. And so let's see. I want to read this one for you guys, actually. Yeah, it's like, it's all these hands it's all this energy that's around you at the moment. So it's really to help you, get out to nature, or just take that time to meditate and ground and slow your mind, to really collect yourself, to get back to, again, how I was saying, that 0 point. Okay, so where do you need to establish better boundaries? You're being called to create clear boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you have left feeling depleted, resentful, and taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. Yup. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you're not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you're saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings, your intuition. Tune in to this space when deciding when it's okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? So basically, yeah, when you're tapped into just taking that time out to meditate, your intuition becomes heightened. You become connected to divine source, to God, your ancestors, to help you slow down, to help you give you these answers that you're needing at this time. So here's the inquiry is what they're saying. Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries, right? And that's, again, like with the finances, because that toxic energy is around you at this time. So that's what's keeping you up at night. So let's see what crystals we can work with, because these guys help us to continue to ground and manifest and clear our energy fields to continue. Time out. Okay. Let's see what crystals we can work with to help us ground and continue to heal and feel as cancers, feelings, see where we're at, and how we're able to use these tools to alchemize those healing energies within us to help us slow down. So, right away, empathy. And so this is rose quartz, one of my favorite quartz of Venus. So yeah, so most definitely tapping more into the heart chakra, right? So empathy, rose quartz. This big guy right here. Rose quartz for sure. Okay, so let's see. Number 14. 5. 5 is most definitely change. You can be a life path number 5. Or your birthday's on the 14th. Happy birthday. If it's in September or October. Okay. So empathy. Right. Okay, cute. Okay, cute. So empathy is the rose quartz in Venus connected to the planet Venus. So unconditional love, intuitive knowledge, and mutual respect. Everything is energy, even your thoughts and emotions. Each one carry a specific vibrational frequency. Being able to sense the frequency of others' thoughts and emotion is to experience empathy. When you're empathic, you can understand another person's thoughts and emotions from their perspective, one that isn't your own. Empathy allows you to be more compassionate and to approach a situation proactively instead of reactively. It can foster a deeper understanding and mutual respect that may not have previously existed. To exercise more empathy, take some pointers from the planet Venus. Venus represents your values in life, who you value, what you value. When you can define your personal values, you can quickly begin to understand that no two will be the same. You have to acknowledge the fact that everyone is inherently different and will place their values in what makes sense from their personal experiences. Beginning to accept these differences and making space for not only your intellectual and emotional feelings, but also those of others allows you to act empathetically. Rose quartz is a stone with properties that enhance and enable emotional healing. It evokes your compassion and universal law and your ability to love unconditionally, to calm you in times of duress, heartbreak, and anxiety. Rose quartz allows you to use your emotional intelligence to acknowledge not only your feelings, but also to understand and empathize with the feelings of others. So here is an activation when you're meditating with your rose quartz. I recognize that the thoughts and feelings of others are as unique as my own. I embrace and learn from the contrast. Yeah, so again, the conflicts that are happening around you, right? It's learning how to transmute the good and bad energy, right? The yin and yang. How do we alchemize that to our benefit in the sense of our higher being, our higher consciousness, our higher vibration, and not coming from that, egotistical or comparison energy. So it's really honing in and taking the time of as I was saying earlier, the judgments of how society decides, how we're supposed to do, be, breathe, family members, friends, all of that. So how do we alchemize that energy into what we know and what we truly understand for our individual experience? As they were saying, right? And as there's this other saying that I heard recently, people are only going to judge you based off of their own conscious of their experience, right? And so when you're evolved higher into a higher divine being, it's like you're not going to be able to, there's going to be a lot of conflicts with other people that aren't elevated as high as you are. Not saying that you're better than these people or saying that you're better than anyone. We're all one. We're just at a certain level in our consciousness. So these are the boundaries that we're needing to set when it comes to certain, relationships, dynamics, the way you're doing your finances right now. How are you needing to set those healthy boundaries so that we're able to elevate higher into the better versions of ourselves, right? So that's beautiful, Cancer. So let's see how we can activate more of this higher light, this higher wisdom and consciousness, and what light beings are around us during this time, especially, this equinox that's we're transitioning to. So again, as we evolve higher into this higher consciousness, this higher new age of being, man, everything is so magical, and it's like living in a fairy tale. And that's this energy that's happening right now is, there's more of that fantasy reality that's existing for our collective consciousness right now. So Earth Star activation, anchoring grounded action, Isis energy. Ooh, so you guys could be connected to Egypt in one way or another. But Goddess Isis energy is around you right now. So Earth Star activation. Okay, so word, yes. So this is working with this chakra. Okay, so the Earth Star chakra, found around 6 to 12 inches below our feet, is the energetic portal that connects us directly with the soul wisdom of Mother Earth. It is our gateway to the underworld of the earth, a space of sacred magic and mystery where we will find a lot of tools, gifts, and skills the ancients used to connect with the earth and her wisdom. The Egyptian goddess Isis appears on this card as your spiritual guide. She is a high priestess of the stars who knows the importance of connecting with the underworld to stay grounded, aware, and manifest all that we need to grow. Follow in her footsteps by connecting to your Earth Star. Anchor down and go digging within to find any parts of your magic, wisdom, and experiences you have pushed down, both in the incarnation and in previous lifetimes. These tools can be helpful on the next phase of your journey. Ooh. So connect deep roots. Imagine deep roots from the soles of your feet, penetrating the earth and anchoring around a giant copper crystal star. Visualize stream of the consciousness moving up into your feet. Receive them, then listen deeply. So that's what you'll do when you're meditating. It's a visualization. As I was saying earlier, visualizations are beautiful meditation to help us slow down our minds, to connect inwards and spiritually and divinely with Pachamama, with the universe, the divine Christ consciousness, if however you guys resonate with that. And so that's what's that's what's being activated for you guys right now. These are so like deep and powerful, beautiful energies to work with right now. And so it's really just, saying to fully ground down, get into nature, do that visual activation, and meditate with the rose quartz, set those healthy boundaries, and you'll find, the ways to move forward into this new phase, this new life, this new way of doing everything, spiritually, emotionally, financially, etherically, all of it, fam. Ooh, Cancer was good. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope this helped and resonated and connected with you guys in all the ways and forms and however it needed to help activate you guys. I hope this brought some healing and some sort of wisdom. Thank you guys once again for being here. Tap right in with your girl. Love, like, share, subscribe, and vibe out. If you need anything else from me, everything's going to be in the description box of the video. If you would love to donate to the channel, please do so. All your loves, your likes, your supports, you guys doing that healing work is what's most important to being a part of the Soul Tribe family with me. So I hella love and appreciate you guys. Tap right in with your girl, Cancer. Peace and so much love, fam. Mwah.